years old, my dad died of an accident, in a car accident. And so, that's not to complain about or to, feel sorry about. That's life. You learn with it. So it's very hard to leave something like that. But, when you're 14, you just get a slap in the face to remind you how important is life. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
So most of people, what do? They work all their life working on a job they hate or don't like, or they build their own prison in their own company with a lot of employees, a lot of problems all the time to deal with. They do that for 50 years of their life to get what? 30% of retirement. They spend their life to just pay the bills. Who wants a life for 50 years just to pay the bills? Oh, that's strange, nobody raised their hand. Okay, we don't want that, right? So that's why you're here. So then you could be outside and just, blaming about presidents and the crisis. By the way, if you're here, you're just very special people. I hope you understand that you are very few people in the world ready to take a flight, take the money, take the time to come over. It could be very sunny, you could be on the beach, and you're here listening to the best people out there to learn and change your life. So I'd like to congratulate you for that. You are very special people. Okay? Yes, it's very special. All right, and so just very quickly. So I started with a lot of fears, a lot of doubts. It took me 3 days to take my first phone calls because I was so scared of what people could think about me. I'm not going to be good enough. I'm too young. The French people are too negative. They won't believe in it. And particularly in Strasbourg area, people are so close. And I had all these fears and doubts. And until that was in my mind, that couldn't work. So it took me a huge effort to take my first phone call. It was not easy for me. For 2 years and a half, I was making between 800 euros up to 2,000 euros and back to 800 euros. I almost lost for a while my executive title because I was complaining. I was blaming my sponsor. I was blaming my cross-line and upline in the company. Right? Do you do that sometimes? So that was not easy for me. I almost abandoned many times. I had dream stealers, I had my friends just laughing at me. Why are you doing these beauty products? You must be gay. Oh. So now they were laughing. Now I'm laughing, right?
Woo!
Yeah.
Yay!
So I'd like you to remember that, I just did a very quick story because I'd like to really share you these two principles. Is that, if I was able to do it, you can too. There's no doubt about it. I mean, I'm not educated. I got a 1 year and 1 year university, and then the second week of the second year I basically stopped. So 1 year university and 1 week. That's basically what I had. Because I'm not going to do a second year to learn just, I can't say bad words here, but anyway. So it's filmed right now, so I can't say bad words anymore. And so anyway, so it's, I don't have education, I don't have the right family, I don't have whatever, but I was able to make it. And at the end, it's just because you have to develop two things, the right mindset and take action. That's very simple, right? That's all in common in the leader. So let's come with the two special principles for you. Number one principle, I hope you take notes, is that don't be perfect. Don't be perfect. Okay, for example, right now we are between Switzerland, we are officially Swiss, by the way, with my beautiful wife. By the way, Anna, I would like you to stand up because she's just a wonderful woman, beautiful wife, and amazing. I love the country. I'm speaking about Swiss, what we do stuff. And so we are between Switzerland and Sweden, so I'm experienced very much the Swedish culture, which I love very much. But what I really interesting in Sweden, I'm just saying it's a bit everywhere in the world, just to make fun of them a little bit, because I need to, is the haircut. I mean, I see the man haircut in Östermalm. I mean, it's like, the most perfect haircut you can find. I mean, one day I went to a hairdresser in Stockholm. I went crazy, it was like a perfect haircut. It's like, there was not one thing going on. I was like, this is crazy, I hate this, And they all come like perfect and perfect and everything perfect. And so, the thing is that life is not perfect, right? You cannot be perfect. And by the way, you cannot be successful in that business if you don't make a lot of mistakes. You have to make a lot of mistakes. You only learn from mistakes. I'm going to be very sincere with you. You have the System 7. It's the best system out there. But it's not the system that's going to make you successful at the end. You will understand and leave the system because you work in the system, you're making mistakes, then you adjust, and you make it again better, and make it better until you can really duplicate in the right way. You understand what I'm saying? It's not because you just went to FSC and said, oh, I know the system. You know nothing. You just heard about it. Now you need to apply it. You have to do it. And for that, you're going to make mistakes. I mean, if you learn about the 4C or the 5C of invite, of course you're going to remember the first time. But if you start to make 50 calls, 100 calls, and after every call, you just ask one question. You tell yourself, how was that call? How can I make it better next time? That's a very simple question. Who cannot ask that question? Who can do that after every call, every presentation? Just ask yourself, I can make it better next time. That's it. And that's the best teaching you can get. You know, at the end, you can learn everything by heart. You know, just I know everything. Yeah, who cares about what you know? Really, who cares? Are you doing the job? Are you doing, are you on the field presenting? You don't want to be perfect. Actually, by the way, the more perfect you are, the less duplicable you are. You don't want to be perfect. You want to be yourself. You want to talk with your heart, you want to talk with your guts, you want to talk with the mind, you put all your mind, heart, and soul in there, and that's it. You won't be perfect anyway. I'm not perfect right now. Nobody's perfect anyway. Who cares about being perfect? A lot of people want to be perfect all their lives and they're not happy. I prefer to be imperfect and be happy. What about you? Right? So make mistakes, a lot of mistakes, right? Now, I need to teach you a second principle, okay? And it's about see, feel, and act as a team elite if you want to become one. Only write down if you want to become team elite. If you don't want to become team elite, you can go to the beach right now. Okay? If you want to become a team elite, who wants to be financially free for the rest of their life? That's all you got, guys? You want to be free? You know what is freedom about? Freedom is how you get up in the morning, you do whatever you want. How cool is this? I know you have no clue because you never lived it. But you can sense it. I was serious, like, what's financial freedom? I just want to get out of 3,000 euros one day, just pay my bills. I understand the feeling, but believe me, you deserve that. Just society told you that you don't deserve that. Society is about get you a diploma, work for someone else, get someone else wealthy, work all your life, sacrifice your life just to watch TV and pay bills, and then you're dead. That's what you want? I mean, seriously, who wants to finish his life on the deathbed and think about regrets? Oh, I should have done this. I would have loved all these dreams, but I didn't do it because I was scared and because I was listening to what people were thinking about. Oh! You deserve to live your dreams, you understand that? You deserve the best in life, you get this. You deserve financial freedom. Financial freedom is just the base to be just happy. By the way, if you're thinking less than 10,000 euros a month, you need to think differently. 10,000 euros a month is a minimum to start to breathe in society. Seriously. I can live with it because until I was 10,000, I was not breathing correctly. Okay? When I started to be 10,000, I didn't have children, I didn't have a wife yet, I was by myself. I started to say, oh, that's okay, I feel a bit better. Imagine the stress you live with your life, with this financial pressure. You have to work every day, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to. Kill you have to, okay? Get your financial freedom for once in a time, okay? So what you want to do to be financially free, you want to see, feel, and act as you were already a team elite, as you were already a leader. So what I'm going to talk about, why I'm talking about that? Because most people are sitting in the rooms, they're like, oh man, I would like to be a team elite, but I'm not good enough, I'm not this, and that. So the trick to all that is to already act, already feel. I'm very fascinated and I love to study, for example, quantum physics and all this stuff. And everything comes to one point, you have to feel like if you already want to be the person you want to become. You understand what I'm talking? Yeah. If you want to become a team elite, you want to feel and act and behave and talk like a team elite. You will hear Eduardo, I think this afternoon, that's exactly what he did. He modeled leaders. That's one of the things we can do. You know, when I was Karen Lena, you know, I was just one model. You know, I just wanted to, they do, they think this way, so they think, they talk this way, so I want to talk this way. You want to copy the leaders, you want to think, you want to copy the mindset. And not say, oh, I cannot do this. All right? So I'm going to show you very simple. We need to have 1,800 people standing up right now. I want to stand up. Everybody standing up. Yeah. Now let's see what I'm going to do with you. So, I'm going to, you know, just say, and you look at how you are right now, etc. So the question right now, do you feel like a team elite? Yes. Bullshit. Some people are just like that, and yeah, what's going on? Was going to ask me a massage again? No, not this guy. You need to break my shoulder and so on. Okay? So now I'm going to ask you just to put your hand right there, your finger right there, and you just move it 1 centimeter down, just like this. How you feel?
Mal. Bad.
No. Okay, now if you move it up 1 centimeter up, how you feel? Open your shoulder. Strong, a bit stronger. So 1 centimeter can make a big difference in life. Amazing. 1 centimeter is also here, from here to here. It can make a big difference in life. Particularly in recruitment, okay? So now I would like to ask you to feel like a negative, complaining person. Like really negative with excuses. Like basically you are 90% of the time, right? No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, so I would like to ask you just to feel like, you know, this person, like, you know, like you're not a leader, you're kind of, you know, exactly. How you feel? Do you see people, I mean, do you think people will want to, you know, work with you like this? How do you feel when in your mind when you're thinking like this? Won't work. So what about now, I want to do, that's going to be a very interesting experience. I want everybody right now to feel like you're already a team leader. You feel like a super leader with a total conviction in yourself. You feel strong, you feel powerful, you're unstoppable, you have total confidence. How do you feel? Good, you need to change the posture. Yeah! You feel better? So that's what. Thank you. You can sit down now. Going great. Bravo. Congratulations. So why I want to make this experience is because I want you to feel that you don't need to be a team elite to feel like a team elite. You need to feel first like a team elite, act like a team elite, think, talk like a leader so you can become one. You understand what I'm talking? Yeah. That's the whole key. I mean, if you study any leaders out there, they all did the same thing. They project themselves, they say, I'm the next leader, I'm the next on stage. How during the whole weekend, you're just thinking, all these people tonight, they're all on stage, I'm next. I am a leader, I can do that. You know, not I will be maybe one day, or I will have my goals, or the will doesn't exist in life. The only thing you got is right now. So you can change your posture, you can change your talking, you can change your action, you can change your words right now. And when you do that, you change, right? And so you just have to practice this. It's very simple. You practice every day to feel, see. You know, you can do visualization, for example, so you can project yourself like you're already on stage. You already feel like a team lead, you speak like a team lead, you already have this leader power. You know, that's what I did. That's how I came from a little 21 years old who was scared, I couldn't speak on stage, to start to practice that, to say, I'm going to act and feel and model the leaders. I am a leader. I was repeating that hundreds of times per day. And one day your brain starts to believe it. So, okay, you are. Yeah, you are a brain. Yeah, you're a leader. And then because you have more confidence, now you're on stage and you say, wow, you have such a confidence. My gosh, you're such a leader. And then that brings you into a spirit of success. You understand that? Everything comes from you. It's not going to happen from outside. Nothing's going to happen from outside. Your success, you are your success. You have to provoke your success. And for that, it starts from inside. You have to see, feel, and act as a team lead. You understand what I'm talking about? Good. Very good. Wonderful. So now, I want to show you a very practical example. I shared that with a part of my group yesterday in a training. And, you know, I want to share with that because I got a few minutes, so it's perfect. And, you know, just to show you how I was doing that a few years ago, and now I'm doing right now. So you see the power when you start to feel and you start to act like a team elite. You see the difference what you can do. And that's what I need to challenge you that next time it happens to you, you need to do the same. So first, when I started business, I was kind of the guy who was like, because there was some people who were like, you know, I'm not really interesting, I don't know. And I was like, you know, I can buy you kits. I can buy you the kit. I mean, you can start the business. I got 4 people to start because I bought the kids for them. How bad is that? My gosh, talk about duplication. It's like, what kind of duplication is this? I was so weak. I was like, please start. Like, buy you points. So how do you think I was feeling about my success at that moment? Really bad. I was not growing, I promise you. I had a weak attitude, I had a weak mindset. I was thinking like, oh, I need these people, I'm so bad anyway, I will not make it, so hopefully they will start so I can get some points, so I can basically buy them the start. Oh, so I can make about 2,000 points this month. Who feels that guy sometimes? Oh, that's okay, you can raise your hand. Oh, that's a lot, my God! If you want to take Europe to the next level, you need to think different ways. So now I'm going to tell you a real story. It happened a few weeks ago. It was in Nantes, so a beautiful, beautiful region. And I was seated with a brand new executive. Now just become a brand new executive. His name is Sébastien. And he just wants a new person, really great person, asking you, bring you top people, etc. So this woman comes, so Sébastien brought this woman. So they were seated, in a hotel, very nice hotel. And this woman comes 20 minutes late. And she was like, I'm really sorry, I was in traffic jam, and I was busy. And I see this woman, very Hermès style, very elegant, very businesswoman. Perfect. I was like, oh, this is the perfect person for our business, And she sits down and says, okay, how you doing? She said, yeah, good, and I'm sorry for being late. And then she looked at the bag and she said, is that Nu Skin? I was like, yeah, you know Nu Skin? And she's like, and then she looked right into a person who invited her, and she said, come on, you should have told me it's Nu Skin. I would have lost 30 minutes in the traffic jam. That's a good start, right? So it's like, oh, okay, that's a good start. A few years ago, we'd be like, oh shit. Right? Right? That's what we have done, right? That's like, oh, that's not good. It's like, so you don't want to do it? Oh, no. Now, this time I was like, right back. I was like, I'm sorry, you know Nu Skin and you don't do it? You're like, serious. That's how you want to build this conviction inside you, like you're unstoppable. You come in a meeting, she has no chance. That's how you have to think. You have to pre-frame the person like, I'm going to recruit you. I'm going to recruit you because I want to, and not because I need to. Seriously, because do you qualify? That's what I'm looking for right now. That's when you need to start to think and act like a team lead. You think they deserve to be in our team and that we lose 6 months of training because people have negative energy, who are just complaining all the time? We don't have time for that. You want the best people out there if you want to grow. Okay? You want the best people, okay? You want great results, you want great people. That's done simple. If you recruit losers, you're going to have really bad results. Right? Okay, so, right back, I just shoot out, it's like, you know Nu Skin, and you don't do it? And I look right at Sébastien and say, she didn't get it, right? Like, she's the most stupid person on earth. And she's like, oh shit, I was like, oh, no. She's completely unsure now. It's like, I'm sorry, you didn't, it must be, somebody did a bad explanation to you. It's impossible. If you understand that, to be sincere, the question is not about if you're interested. I know you mean to be interested. I know you mean to do it. The question is that, did you qualify? Because I'm not sure. You need to ask you a few questions. Do you really qualify? Do you have really the mindset? Are you really at the right moment in your life? Are you ready to commit to really make it happen? Because we seriously don't have time for that. We want the most committed people. And when we need to invest time with you, we want to be sure that it's a good return on investment. Now she's like, oh, okay. Yeah, so, okay. And then right back, I'm just shooting up like, by the way, how is your business? Now I'm pushing right on the pain. You want to move someone? Push on the pain. Serious. So say, how is your job? Well, I'm a business owner and I do some rent of offices. It's like, okay, interesting, yeah. And so how is it doing? So can you, I've got a simple question. Can you stop working and you have a residual income? He's like, no. So you mean that you keep on going, you sell something, you have to start again, and again, and again. That must be very painful, very frustrating. And she's like, yeah, okay, yeah. And so, because, we have 80% of NPR, so we do one time, we get residual income. And you have employees? Yeah, we got 2 employees, okay, and how do you like that? Oh, well, it's not easy, etc. So, okay. So I just said, okay, now I'm going to listen to this in. I want to know. At that moment, I recruit her. I knew it. 3 minutes. She came from very negative. 3 minutes, she was like, okay, so I should hear more about it. That's how you need to think. You have to use this conviction of leader. Who understands what I'm saying here? Okay? You are strong, powerful leader. You don't have to run after someone. People run after you. You have the best business out there. What are you thinking about? They have to work all their life for 20% retirement. You think you need them? Absolutely not. So who is ready for doing that? So I would like you to practice, to see, feel, and act as a teammate every day. And if you do that, you're going to start to act as a teammate, really, and you start to recruit, and you're going to start to grow as a business. Right? Ready for that?
Yes!
Have a fantastic Success Summit, guys.